On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. What a perfect day for football. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy in midfield to start this drive.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
So first down from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Buffalo 18, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
19 Lions.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Once more into the hands of Judy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They are throwing it again. Complete over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. And dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Browns first down.
60 by.
First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made left side by Judy. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least some.
Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now with Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Bills have a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw now is Sanders. That's complete. David Njoku. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Come on. 65 seconds.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Riley Judkins on the drop down. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
To the air on first down, Sanders. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Sanders setting to pass. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll throw third and long. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with third and goal. Sanders going to look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
Gain of 18. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17.
Here's Sanders now. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hello, go street. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
19 Lions.
3rd and long here for Sanders. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Now Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 29-yard line.
To the air, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw, throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. Working quickly here.
First down. It's a gain of 35. First down, Buffalo.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Another one for Cook. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Allen on third and short. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Bills sending out Matt Prater now. From 37 yards in the right hash. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
Got a man, it's Njoku. This gets forward to around the 29. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60.
Sanders back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air following that pick 6. Completed over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
First and 10 at the 34.
To throw now is Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Offense to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Sanders now on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Shaq Thompson. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. They're going to go screen pass for Judkins. Room to work at the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
To the air on first down. Sanders. It connects down the sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
Throw left side, and Tillman has it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a
Working inside the red zone. Riley Judkins on the drop down. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Tight end going in motion here. Pressure coming, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 12 in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a...
All right, they're going to throw for it. He rolls to his right. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Bills 36, Browns 22.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He lost the football. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. That throw behind his intended target. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass it here.
32-yard line.
On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. Got to hurry this to the line.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Come on. Set. 19, Charger. Not ready.
Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he has the Bills the 1st down, and that Brock should clinch them this win.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The tight end going in motion right. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.